Ilang oras na lamang po at 2025 na. Sa pagsimula ng ating pagninilay sa misa, meron ho akong kwento para sa inyo. Merong isang batang lalaki, seryoso sa buhay ng kabanalan, katulad ng mga altar servers natin. Lumapit po siya sa isang Jewish rabbi, eksperto sa panalangin, at sabi ng teenager, "Rabbi, I think I am growing in holiness." Sabi niya, "Ano ang signs?" Sabi ng batang lalaki, "Kaya ko hong hindi kumain ng pagkain at uminom ng buong araw without complaining. Kaya ko rin hong paluin ang sarili ko ng latigo at sacrifice para pigilin ko yung mga tukso sa aking pagkatao. At serve po ako ng serve. Nagluluto, naghuhugas ng pinggan, nag-aayos ng mesa, wala ho akong tinatanggap na bayad at walang nagpapasalamat sa akin. Tingin ko po, dahan-dahan, nagiging banal ako. Nagiging santo na ako." Tinitigan siya ng matagal ng kanyang guro at tumingin sa bintana. Sabi ng guro sa kanya, "Nakikita mo yun?" "Opo, ano yan?" "Kabayo po." "Kabayo ba yan o santo?" "Santo o kabayo?" "Kabayo po." "Pero alam mo, yung kabayong yan, hindi yan pinapakain maghapon, hindi umiinom, hindi pinapakain ng damo ng may-ari, at sinasakyan at nilalati ko ba? At ang binabayaran, hindi siya, yung kutsero. Walang bayad, walang damo, walang tubig, nilalatigo. Parang ikaw. Santo ba yan o kabayo?" "Kabayo." So what makes us saints? What leads us to holiness? It is not fasting. It is not extra prayer. It is not discipline. What makes us saints is thanksgiving. The spirit of thanksgiving is the starting point of all virtues. The spirit of gratitude, to consider everything as a gift, as a grace, is the starting point of spiritual life. That is why you can understand that people can know the catechism. People can memorize the 10 Commandments. People can fast every Friday. People can sacrifice and give alms to the poor without any recognition. And yet, why is there no sign of piety? Why is there no sign of holiness? And the answer is, the starting point was not right. Because the starting point of virtue is thanksgiving. The starting point of spiritual life is gratitude. And a grateful person will eventually become a holy person. So what is happening to our world? You look at the news and you see protests. You look at the president and the vice president and the Congress and the Senate, and you see investigations and mudslinging and then reputation destruction. My dear brothers and sisters, in a culture that is always complaining, in a culture that is entrapped by anxiety, in a culture that is entrapped with fake news, in a culture that is entrapped with searching to get more power and to get more money and to earn more as fast as I can, the antidote to all of this is a spirit of thanksgiving. If you are an anxious person, try to look a second time, a third time at what is happening in your life, and you will see that there are less reasons to be anxious and more reasons to be grateful. If you are tempted to protest and to always say, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, wala na tayong solusyon, Pilipino kasi, dito sa Pilipinas, palaging ganyan. If we have that attitude of complaining and protesting, just try to look at the beautiful things around that you might have been blinded of, and then be able to say, thank you na rin, salamat na rin. We can complain about the donut if you look at the hole in the middle. But before you look at the hole in the middle, please say thank you for the bread at the sides. In other words, we can always give thanks to the Lord, and the starting point of spiritual life is a spirit of thanksgiving. I say this because 2024 is about to end. And in a few hours, it will be 2025, and we are going to say, Happy New Year. You want to be happy? Be grateful. You want to be happy? Be thankful. Because the start of spiritual life is a grateful heart. The start of virtue is a grateful heart. And if the only word we can utter, if we should ever get sick, that you forget the vocabulary, you forget the letters of the alphabet, and if you forget all the words in the dictionary, and you get sick, and the only word you can say are two, I hope those two words will be, thank you. Because to be able to say thank you more often, to be able to say thank you as a habit, to be able to say thank you as a lifestyle, is the secret to real happiness, is the secret to real holiness. Husbands and wives, don't you sometimes feel mushy, sticky, kapag sinasabihan kang, I love you? Or children, teenagers, don't you sometimes feel ashamed when your mother hugs you in public and says to you, I love you, my baby, and you are 14 years old? If you are tired of hearing I love you, if you are feeling sticky about saying I love you, say thank you more often, because saying thank you more often is as powerful as I love you. Love and thanksgiving are the starting point of spiritual life, and a grateful heart is the starting point of all virtue. We are going to start another year. I don't know what resolutions and promises you will make and break. But if the only commitment for 2025 is, I will say thank you more often, it is going to destroy the culture of cancel, the culture of throw away, the culture of blocking on social media, because we can say, everything is grace, everybody is grace, grace is everywhere, and I can always give thanks. I believe in one God,